Okay, everything is kind of ready. Let's do a floor. Floor, floor, floor. Floor, or more floors. Do I want one of the nice ones? These are really low cost wood-wise, so that's not bad. Like, just as a starting thing. No pretense. We live in a barn, basically, now, because I just chose the barn floor. Barns with royal beds. Yes! Bring it in! That's great. It just stops me having to... And they're good. Poor, and good as well. There's a good one and a poor one. So we'll get one of those in. And then when that's installed, I'll remove one of the sleeping spots and bring another one in. And then when that's installed, I'll remove a sleeping spot and bring another one in. And, yeah. Well, we only have a standard bed after that, so... And we've got another room that we can use as a prison room. So that's not bad. If we get raided... Hopefully we get raided by some people who are slightly pathetic, but also have a decent weapon or two we can, salvage. This cougar. I don't like this wild animal near me. Visitor. What have we got? Crossbowmen visiting the colony. Old Rena from the Mercs with a lever action. You're a crossbowman? Oh, that's the name? That's the name of the group. They are crossbowmen. Okay, I was like, what? But you're carrying a rifle. You're not a crossbow. You know what a crossbow is, right? You know what we should do as well is claim these batteries and bring them in. This is a great start to actually have batteries. But we had a vanometric power cell on the other one and a pre-built geothermal, and I was so mad to lose that map. Nope. No. Hang on, what am I doing? Cancel. Reinstall. In our colony. I want them there. Where they can short out and catch fire. Right next to all my stuff. That seems like a fantastic plan. I'm into it. Oh, you know what? That's just reminded me what I just saw my guy cut there. We need a heal root farm as well. So let me do that. And heal root. Minimum skill of 8. Nobody can do it yet. Okay, well, let's just disallow sewing for... Or we could put something else there. Let's put... Where's cotton? There it is. Cotton plant there. Let's put cotton there instead. Well, seeing as we have this crazy person coming in, I might aggro this cougar while this person's here, and they can help us fight the cougar. I don't know. Abuse and misuse your guests, everybody. I think it's a great idea. Okay, Inti, you get to have that bed. Aren't you lucky? You get to have the first royal bed. You are going to sleep so... It's a poor quality one, but you are going to sleep so well. Are you going to stick around, or are you just wandering through? You're sticking around. Okay, that's fine. I need somebody with a gun. I don't want to wake people up. Damn it. As soon as people are awake, we're going after that cougar, and this person can help us fight. They're probably good, unless they leave. What else do you have on you, by the way? What is that backpack? That's a shield pack. Oh, that's so good. I can't wait to get stuff like that. I haven't done like a high-level tech run in a long time in this game. Okay. Yeah, Inti and Nanny both up. Nanny was just eating some raw food. That's... Alright, shoot it. Cougar Revenge, and now they're attacking as well. Yeah. Oh, and they're pulling aggro. What about the shield pack? The shield pack is supposed to help you. Oh, God. Yes. Nice. Did we shoot this person? No. That could have been a pretty bad day. Are you good? Are you okay? Can we tend to you? You did help us. Oh, they're doing it themselves. They're self-tending. Bleeding out in 24 hours. I think they're self-tending. Are they? This little... I guess we'll find out. Yep, they're self-tending, that's fine. I like how we got packaged survival meals and Nanny was like, I'm gonna have a handful of berries for breakfast. That's not a bad breakfast, though. That reminds me, I brought strawberries from the store and I haven't opened them yet. They look really good. Nice, shiny, plump strawberries. Alright, we're going to let Nanny just go ahead and do what Nanny does best. Planting plants. I don't know if that's true, Nanny, but if you are good at it, I'm letting you do it. We need next, production-wise at the very least, a butchery table. Do I not have an electric one? I do, there it is. Nice. I'm actually going to need to put that over here, aren't I? Yeah. Butchery table. We need the next bed bringing over as well. That's right. Do that. And we're going to need a fridge to actually put stuff in, food-wise. I usually use the large fridge for ingredient storage. So that can go there. And we have a corpse fridge for dead bodies. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to make a double fridge on this side facing that way there. Okay. Now, what we want to do here is put raw food in there. Meats, vegetables, animal products, that kind of stuff. And this thing will have, I think, how much? We can't see the menu yet. I think it only holds like 10 different stacks or something. It's not huge. This one's going to have meals in it, with the exception of packaged survival meals. Because there's no point to refrigerate those. And this is going to have animal corpses, not rotten. There is no setting for these, but we don't want rotten. We want large animal corpses. I think insects are different, aren't they, as well? Yeah, insect corpses are their own. I'm going to untick that. Our people don't like insect meat. If we happen to kill insects, they get destroyed. I do sometimes eat berries with coconut yogurt and oatmeal for breakfast. Nice, that sounds good. I sometimes like to get, we get these granola, like honey almond granola, and I usually get either Greek yogurt or Skyer. Plain, not flavored, just sugar, you know, lots of sugar in those. You think you're eating healthy, you're not. If you don't, plain yogurt's better, and then natural fruits. It's less refined stuff. And some granola. I mean, granola is already pretty sugar heavy, so, you know, unless you buy it from like a super healthy Whole Foods place. We're going to need that cougar. We're going to eat that cougar. Mad gazelle? No! Inti! Ah! Oh god. Inti, Nanny, help each other. Repel the gazelle. It's so fast. Oh my god. Ah, it's so fast. Oh, damn. Whoa, look at that, Annie Oakley. Fuck yeah. Oh, straight to the brain. Look at that. You just like, boom. You went into Red Dead Redemption Deadeye mode for that, didn't you? Holy hell, that was... I thought you were going to get your head kicked in by a gazelle. Excellent. Very well done. Holy shit. Luigi, no, is it? Who is it? Who's our constructor again? It's Luigi, isn't it? Where are you going? You're hauling steel to construct the fridge. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm like, why are you running to the other end of the map? I need this corpse fridge building fast. All right, now I need to remove all food items with the exception of packaged survival meals. And that's it. We're ready. We're ready. We are ready. Although drinks. This didn't have drinks set, did it? Well, actually, non-alcoholic juice. Yes. because juice needs to be refrigerated. Shoots, she wins! Yes! You do that, what we do too? Yeah, that's my healthy option breakfast though, basically. Today I had 2 boiled eggs sliced up on brown bread with some lean ham. Oh my god. Luigi cannot work on fridge, missing some steel. Oh. Do we not have any more? Like, there's like 30 over there, but we need 32 steel. Son of a... Alright. Alright. I guess we're getting started on mining then. Not a lot of like raw steel just sitting around. We could just also demolish some steel-built stuff as well, like ancient war sprinter remains and the like. We'll get steel from that. That's also a very nice breakfast. Yeah, I was going to make a couple of hash brown patties as well, because I do like some hot potato stuff with breakfasts, but probably a good idea not to. So... And I didn't really have time. I was so busy updating like 3 different things and then fixing my bot connection to Twitch and trying to fix its connection to OBS, which I still can't seem to do. And a bunch of other things. I was like, you know what? I don't have time to make that. There's too many things like juggling in the air. I had the boiled eggs were being made in like an egg cooker, and then they were sitting in cold water while I was running back and forward and doing stuff, and it's like, yeah, this is boiled egg breakfast, that's fine. I can go and cut up some strawberries, I guess, at some point and have some. Anyway, watching my guys work away. Hash brown, something I've not made, but I guess they're similar to potato pancakes. Yeah, these are the frozen ones that you can buy. I don't make them myself. I've tried. They don't work very well. I used to try it's the whole process of shredding the potato and then rinsing the shredded potato out and, you know, straining it and then drying it, and then you make something with it with like a bit of egg mix and flour and, you know, other stuff. You can chop in some onion maybe. And it, you know, I've tried it. Just you need to make a big batch of it because 1 egg goes a long way with that to bind everything together. Ah, here we go. Well, again, it's New Canada. Oh, these are faction names. New Canadian Party Empire. The New Canadian Party Empire, the NCPE. That's got a nice ring to it. And what are we going to call our place? Well, I live in Alberta. It's going to be called Alberta. No, that might offend some Albertans. I don't know if Albertans like this place being called Albertistan. It's got a negative connotation. Let's not go with that and just call it New Alberta. There we go. Although I've probably just offended a whole bunch of, like, independents that want to see Alberta separate from Canada by putting it in the New Canada in our thing. But hey, you know, it's New Canada. This is New Alberta. It's an entirely different thing. Don't take it too seriously, folks. Alright. Who's going to be... Yeah, Luigi, you get that bed. And then we're gonna reinstall this one here, right there. Excellent. Okay, mining. Luigi should be mining. I'm gonna make you number one. There we go. You do that. Because we need a corpse fridge. What? Hang on. Where'd the cougar go? Where did the cougar go? Who took the cougar? Did you put the cougar in here? Oh my god, they're inside. Alright, well, that'll do as a temporary thing. Butcher creature. Do it forever. Just every dead animal we have in the local vicinity, butcher them. Good. There we go. Yes, cougar and gazelle meat. Yummy. That's ready to get cooked. And that means we get to start making food now because there's nothing in the fridge yet. All right. Add bill. Cook simple meal. Do it until we have about 100 of them. Pause when satisfied. Unpause at 80, say. So we're not just forever running back and forward, you know. Ingredient radius, pretty small. I don't want you running halfway across the map to grab some berries. Just use everything we have and close. Yeah, there we go. That's how we set our cooking jobs up. Nice and simple. There we go. Look, see? Look at this. Look at this. This is good. And Luigi is now making the corpse fridge, which means we should probably not be storing. I didn't realize these shelves from the storage framework system could be configured to hold corpses. I don't quite like that, I must say. Or nuclear waste, for that matter of fact. Let's not store nuclear waste over here. Of course, that cannot haul, no empty place to... Wow, that's already full. Shit. Okay, that's full. Oh no, we put those guys in there. The dead bodies that were around the freaking monolith. They've been... I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I do hope that's not causing mood debuffs. No, it isn't. As long as they're not like, if they're in a box on a shelf, they don't care. They're like, it's an ossuary. It's a box of bones. That's not weird. You know. Oh. Then they're not like, oh, there's a dead body. Observe the rotting corpse debuff. Oh, I forgot to give Nanny that bed. That's fine. But if it's on a shelf, is it really a dead body? Yeah. Desiccated Grumps the Bully. Grumps the Bully. Oh my god, yes. A body purist with chemical fascination and a masochist. That's a terrible... A bully who is a purist but also likes drugs. First of all, that's a bit stupid. But also a masochist. Incapable of caring. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm not sure anybody's really shedding a tear over this guy. Oh my god, chunks are going in here. That's why this... I don't want chunks in here. Get rid of those. Although... the mechanoid chunks, they can go in there for now. That's fine. Steel slag chunks as well. Sure. But they've been putting stone in here. No wonder it's full. I'm like, how is it full? Who else died near the monolith? Who was the monolith's victims? Val, the chief, has died. Or did die. From the cyber archotechnics, a mad scientist war chief with some crazy-ass combat stats and social. But a psychopath. I mean, I'm sure these two deserved each other. Incapable of cleaning, hauling, or plan work. Alright. And they came to the monolith and awoke something terrible, as we can tell by the twisted flesh that sits around it. Ew. That's no good. Alright. This sleeping spot is getting deleted now. There we go. Alright, we got other beds over here. I want to claim and I want to reinstall one there. Claim, reinstall one there. We can make a little prison then for a couple of people. There's probably more beds in there as well. We need to go in and have a look. And this armchair, let's bring that in. Let's give ourselves a nice, comfortable chair to share. Everybody, share it. I'm going to give that bed to Nanny. There we go. And before it gets too late, what the hell was that? Rimatonics, pipes. Ooh. When we get into the atomic stuff, that's going to be wild. I'm going to put that inside here. And we will figure out who are we going to make our priest. And who's going to be the royal? I think Luigi with the 8 should be the royal / leader. I don't know, though. I don't know about that. I think sometimes it's better to have the priest be the best person. Because your conversions are going to be amazing and all your rituals are going to be fantastic. It's the priest that does all the heavy lifting there. And, oh god, Nanny's also actually the nanny. Yeah, you're the priest. Yeah. We will do a role change. And it's already figured you out. You're the cleric, Nanny. Do us proud. You got Inti out of bed for this. This meeting could have been an email. All right. Let's see. Let's look at your speech. What is your speech? How do you take on the role of the cleric? You speak of life's purpose. You also discuss the new role in the community. You talked about broad-minded. I'm trying to read this. Hang on, let me pause it a second while we catch up because it's moving while I'm trying to read it. Nanny talked about how her role, her broader. Words talked about how her broad mindset and how it relates to the role. Discussed how learning abilities makes them suited for the role. That's good. Described your good qualities. What are your good qualities? Let's have a look at you, actually. I like drugs and I hate men. This is a good thing. Oh my god, I didn't even look at that. Oh, whenever I choose random colonists, I think I have good people until I really look at them sometimes and I'm like, oh no. Well, look, chemical fascination. Oh wait, that's Luigi. Oh my god, it selected Luigi. Oh, you're a teetotaler instead. Well, that's good because you're growing tea. Steadfast. Steadfastness is what we need. Decent cook, good with plants, lots of social and intellectual skill. Nice. Okay. And then, what else? Showing gratitude, very important. Discussed how sincerity and it relates to the role. You do need a very honest priest, for sure. Talked about strengths and how to leverage them. Always good. Slightly artistic as well, actually, so... Discussed medical skills. Hey, you know what you want in your clerics? Good medicine. This isn't D&D. And desires to serve the community. Successful role change. 100%. Excellent. Now we have a preacher. Which means we should begin to work on... Well, where do we want? The church. I feel like it could be up here. Let's... Oh, sorry about that. Wait, that came out of nowhere. Let's think about where the road is going to be first. So, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I usually like to make my roads 9 wide for the major road. Take a drink. Yes, thank you. Yeah. All right. So this is where the road is going to come down. Oh, my finger twitched on the right mouse button and cancelled it. This is where the road is going to come down through the colony. Okay. Weapon cargo pod. Now you're talking. Better not be like a club. It's a friggin' bioferrite knife. Yo. Oh, hell yes. Guess what, Nanny? You're having that as a sidearm. Bioferrite weapons. That's from Anomaly, and they're pretty goddamn good. Alright, that's the road. And I feel like, we should have another road go this way. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that maybe too high up? 5 off the growing area, but we do have a couple of space. That's fine. Yeah. So this can be more road going that way. And another one should go this way. Like that. Yep. Oh, no, it can't because there's there's all the geothermals. Okay. So how big is that going to be? That's going to be there, like that, which means that's going to be the building size. Just remove that. I just kind of need to plan some things ahead of time. And then we got another one over here, actually. Oh, yuck. Ugh. Do we want it to go above that? Okay, we'll do it up here. Like that. There we go. The road can go this way. Where we're going, we will need roads. That's going to be kind of like the road structure in the center of our colony, yeah? Like that. This will take us a long time to build, by the by. You know, it's not going to be done tomorrow. I just want to know where not to build now so I don't get in my way in the future. All right. And we can change colors of this. So let me make it gray. I guess, actually, it's already gray. I'll keep it. I'll change all the other stuff colors, yeah. Right, so Royal Palace could be in here, I guess. So maybe, oh my god, Urana with a long cat. Hi, Urana! Welcome to colony number 2 of this Empire run. We died rather embarrassingly. And we restarted. We do have... Actually, I need to move this. This is in the wrong place. Move that a little further over. That's not very centered at all. Join the colony. I was just going to say we do have all our colonists currently... You might be about to get another one, though. We do have all our colonists currently in use, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up my text file. And I'm going to save this on my desktop. And open it every time we play RimWorld as the RimWorld colony Q. The next person we get will be named after you, Urana. Yes. Absolutely. The next insane person we get. Yeah, well, yeah, you heard I died. Yeah, it sucked. We had 3 pirates show up with like semi-auto rifles of all fucking things, and we're here with a bolt action, a knife, a piece of wood with one guy that we just finished recruiting, and a pistol. And it's like, this sucks. And they had plate armor. Ugh. They just kidnapped 2 people, killed a 3rd, and left a food-poisoned Urinti behind to starve to death. Didn't like it. Anyway, the Mindless Falcons. They're sending a semi our way. Oh my god. With a wooden axe. Are they attacking immediately? No, they're preparing. Alright. I've just noticed there's blood over here. What's bleeding? What's been bleeding? The blood of Rena? Blood of Rena? Wait, what? Was that our dog? Did our doggy get attacked? No, Timur is the dog. What's Rena? Who's Rena? Why did they leave blood trailing everywhere? Oh, wait, no, that was the person who helped us fight the kook. Did they only patch up one of their wounds and then just walk down? They must have left this way. Yeah. They patched up one wound and then walked away. How silly. Right, we were trying to figure out where to build the church, though, weren't we? So I think the church could go on this corner here. Let's put a little How long? 6, then down, yep. So this is going to be the cathedral. I don't know how big we're going to want to make it. The gas plant will be behind it. Planks against rifle sounds a good one. It wasn't even a plank, it was just a raw piece of wood from a tree. It was just a log. Just using a tree branch as a club, basically. I had no other weapon for the guy. I didn't think anyway. They may have dropped their own club or something. And it was out there in the wild because I never picked it up. And I'm like, oh shit, well they're here now, let's deal with them. And yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing. So I think that would be a decent size. Right, more wood chopping. More wood chopping. Let's just get the wood choppy chopped. Also, why is my cotton not planted yet? Most of the rice and strawberries are. That's good. That's good. We do need that. Get more wood. Hell yeah. Alright, I think we're gonna need to go deal with this guy. They're gonna attack as soon as it gets night. It's getting foggy. Ooh. This could be good. Let's move my attackers down here. Alright, Nanny, you should go there. Luigi, I'm gonna put you there. Oh, they're beginning their assault. Never mind then. Inti? Oh, headshot again. Nanny with the headshots. They have a frail torso. Oh, this is gonna go great for them. Intercept. Intercept. Stabby stab. Excellent. All right. Who's our good medic again? Who actually... I like how Nanny also was like, I have great medical skills, so I'd be really good as a, you know, as a priest. And it's like, you know, you have one. You deceived me. 3 stream streak from Urana. Nice. Thank you for that. All right. Inti is the medic. Oh my god, they've got 6 hours to live. We will... I don't have a prison bed. Okay, prisoners. Alright. You guys can just leave. You are... Well, I guess I'm going to undraft you as well, but I am going to have you capture this person now. They dropped beer? Yo, welcome to the colony. You'll love it here. I'm going to bring that with me. I'm going to have somebody pick that up unless a wild animal drinks it. That's going to suck. Probably will. Alright, the church for the start, though, isn't going to be huge to begin with. We're just going to make it small and nice and quaint and cozy. It's going to be this. That's all it's going to be. And we'll grow it as the colony gets bigger. We need structure, wooden double door. We need... I think we need columns. Something tells me we need columns for the altar. I'm not sure. So we're going to put, like, column back there. Just decorative columns. Yeah, there we go. Ideology. We're going to build a couple of pews. Like that. Where's the altar? Oh, it's there. Duh. Are we going to make it out of wood? I guess we'll make it out of wood. Let's just make it out of wood. That's good. Oh, it's not going to be centered. Ugh. Okay. It will be, because we can change everything. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to shrink that plan by that. Increase it by that. There we go. And then I'm going to move these over a little bit. The door there ain't going to be there. In fact, we're going to have double door there. Double door there. We're going to do 2 doors. Because why not? 2 is better than 1. It's either that or we shrink it down and make a single door in the middle. I like my churches to look a little grand. You know? Because eventually it'll be a cathedral. So we've got to build ahead of time. to kind of plan for that shit. We could put the pew there, actually, and the other one there now. And then we need a lectern. So it just makes the whole thing better. We can't put it there for some reason, but, you know, I think we could just put it at the side like that. And like, you know, a pulpit type thing. We'll put that there. And we'll add these columns back in here and here. There we go. And that's going to be our church. Cathedrals are built over generations, so it makes sense to start small. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to just jump right in with a huge cathedral. Is this guy going to live long enough to get the to get into the colony? Probably not. Yeah, there we go. Inti is tending. Great. Critical alert. Huge blood loss. See, the thing is, frail torso. What have we got? What? Are we what? Hang on. Incapable of social, artistic, and firefighting. Okay. Yeah, alright. It's fine. I saw these and I'm like, they can't do medical and intellectual, but they have skills in it? No, that's for this. Okay, that's fine. They're from the Prime Legion. The Mindless Falcon. They're the pirate gang. Interesting. I thought this was a tribal. I didn't really look at who they were. They were a medical assistant and a space technician. They're okay at shooting, medical, and they can do research for us. Everything else is just kind of... Maybe they can help on construction. Look at the big bandage in the middle of their head. Oh my god. Shot in the right ear. That was that headshot, I bet. That was the headshot. Right hand, cut with a knife, knife, revolver to the leg, bolt action to the arm. Very, very, very much blood loss. You'll be fine. And, of course, a prisoner is going to need to have their resistance reduced. There we go. Want to know why that leather hasn't been put away yet. That's upsetting. Get it put away. It should be set. I had set it to everything to start with. So we make a nice little church. Mechanoid signal we're not doing. That's just the other shit. Yeah. I think the royal compound right in the middle of the map makes the most sense because it's the most defensible, you know? This area over here we can start making into our like residential district, and up here as well, and up here as well, and you know, start making crafting things. We've got the farm in here, which will push out, I'm sure, further over here. So we'll get there. We'll get to some good. We should maybe start thinking about residential blocking, like we did last time. I'm just going to use this area here for now to plan it out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5 rooms, maybe? Or 5 by 4, maybe. Let's do 5 by 4. Yeah. And then I'm going to copy 2. Hey, what did you do that for? 3. Whatever. Middle mouse button basically does that. And we want a gap of 2 for the hallway. Do we want blocks of 8? These are going to be like small grade apartments for people, by the way. We're not looking to make fancy houses yet. I think a block of 8 makes sense. Yeah, so that's a whole residential block. And we need to figure out where we're putting it, because it won't be here. I mean, ideally, I want to leave a bit of easement, like of 2 blocks from the road, because that's like a sidewalk, you know. We could do it like that. No, I don't like that at all, actually. I'm going to delete it. Kind of like it like that instead. We can have this road here be the accesses. And then an alleyway between and do another one like that. So it's going to kind of encroach on what we built here for a start and part of the farmland. But that means we can do another one here like that. Another one here like that. Yeah. Maybe we'll just not do those first and do those. That might be better. And I'm going to delete that one now. There we go. I've just seen the Revenant. Small blood loss shouldn't matter. Exactly. Look, anybody can survive that. Okay, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Toughen up. You know, harden the fuck up, basically. We haven't even begun researching, actually. We should probably buy more battery research, get that going. There we go. Who does our research for us? Well, that would be Nanny, of course. Once Nanny's done cooking and tending to plants, Nanny researches. That's the order of things. But Nanny won't be done cooking until they've gone through that huge stack of potatoes we found. But that's going to take a while. It'll happen. And eventually when Semi joins, they will be the researcher, I guess, actually. That would be better, since they're not really good at much of anything else other than research, medical. They will be that. A group of travelers are passing by from the nearby tribe. Nice little friendly tribe. I've just realized as well, it's 32 freaking degrees. Should deal with that. I should probably put a fan down and put some wall-mounted vents into the neighboring rooms so we don't, you know, die. Luigi, I'm sorry. I know you're relaxing socially, but we need that fan now. There we go. Eat your food and then carry on making these vents. And that one. And then that one. Build? I don't know what you're planning on doing. Go build. Bro, where are you going? You're gonna go pick some steel up, aren't you? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I hope Nanny and Semi don't mind the sound of construction. Somebody just installing a wall vent while they try to sleep. And that one. There you go. There we go. Place is cooling down. Wolfie, did you know that Automod doesn't like roasties? Really? That's weird. I remember Lav was saying in her stream a couple of days ago, right, that there was some weird Automod terminologies that she's finally pleased that the mod hasn't been blocking. And it's like, very strange. Taters! Taters are always good. I do like taters. I think it depends as well on the severity settings of auto mod. You know, like if you put down some pretty severe restrictions, then yes, some words might be a little too close to other words. Then it's like, we'll not use that, because some people can try to dodge the bad word by using a similar sounding bad word and that kind of thing. Somehow Automod blocked that word at her last stream for misogyny. Roasties is associated with misogyny. How? I don't see the link. I don't see the link at all there. I obviously have missed some cultural point where I see that link. Like, just roasties, for people that wonder, as a Brit, and I guess some other cultures as well with English speaking, roasty is another word for a roast potato. We call them roasties. Maybe Americans only like roasted taters. I mean, I get that they wouldn't understand. Some people might be like, what is a roasty? It's a roast potato. Okay. There is also rosti, which is like a potato pancake thing that you can get. So, you know, there is that as well. What has that got to do with misogyny, though? Either of them. Like, even if you don't know what a roasty is, I don't think your brain would immediately go to misogyny. Unless, like I said, there's some cultural happening that sailed right on by me. Okay, that's nice and cool now in this hot, hot weather. Luigi's getting some mining done. That's a good point. Why is Luigi mining instead of building? Do we not have any wood? I guess we don't have any wood. We don't have any wood. There is lots of wood-cutting jobs that could be done, though. Nanny, meanwhile, was busy making that, and now has to finish planting cotton. Okay. Man, problems. Problems everywhere. Don't have wood, so they decided to mine. Perfect. Yeah, well, it says, like, order of business. I don't want Luigi doing growing and plant cutting. Mining was important because we ran out of steel. And we needed a bunch of steel for a bunch of other stuff, and therefore it made sense. But I do want the church building. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. Yeah. You know what I feel like we should do as well? We have the church there. What about... in line with the church here, on the opposite. What if we went with a... how big? 9 by like 16 maybe? How big is that on the inside? 9 by 14. We could make the dance hall here. Because we need dance parties. We need festivities, celebration. And I think actually we can roll all that into a recreation zone, you know? Like we got the dance hall, and then we can have like cards rooms at the back here maybe? Like cards and other kind of stuff, like recreation pool hall, you know? Let's make it the same size on the internal. Let's see. 14. Ah! I just removed it. I didn't mean to do that. 14 there. That way. And then we can have, like, the restaurant joining up here. That means first, what I need to do first is get this built. So we can move everybody out of that. We can then begin repurposing this area and rebuilding it. And then back here can be the kitchen. We can make the restaurant up here, like a long building going this way, maybe. And like kitchens at the back down here. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But if we did want to do one of these here as well, that's as far... We could also turn the apartments that way. But I like to have them that way, and then they can be side by side. Maybe what we need to do... Let me just make a quick copy of that, delete it, and then I can move it down. We'll have it come down here, like, instead. Then, oh man, we gotta really mine out that side first. That's fine. Whatever. Let's just do that. Gives us a bit more space to work going up for the, you know, for the restaurant. And then the royal residence is going to be over here still. I'm not even going to begin designing that just yet. Because we're not there yet. We haven't even had the quest yet to get started on the royal track. So we need to have a fleeing noble cross our path. We need to help them. then we can get on with it, you know? And thankfully, Luigi this time is not psychically deaf. Is a chemical fascinated misandrist, yes. But still. And here it is. The game's like, oh, sorry, bro. Here you go. Pause. Posgi Lipostro, a praetor of the Exodus Empire, is calling from a nearby. His guards have been killed in an ambush. He has escaped. He's been followed by a man-hunting hare. No, it's the Monty Python rabbit. We're all dead again. Lipostro wants you to keep them safe in New Alberta for a few hours until they can come and pick them up. He will bestow 8 honor on whoever accepts the quest. That's a lot. That's a lot. Holy fuck. All right. Who are we accepting for again? It will be Luigi is the best social after Nanny. Okay, good. Quests. Except for Lucky Luigi. Come hither. We will protect you from the insane rabbit. Not the rabbit. While you're at the dancing room, get some pimp rooms. No! This is not a filth colony. Thank you very much. Not a colony of filth. Maybe we have a little bit of filth, maybe. Just a little bit of filth, maybe. I don't know. Just a smidge. A smidge of filth could be had. Yes. All right, Lipostro, where are you? Are you actually... You didn't even fucking run away. You dingus. You did. Why did you just lay down? You utter fucking moron. I didn't pay attention. He just laid down on the floor at the entrance to the damn colony. What a fool. And now he's hurt. I swear to God. No wonder you're dying to a rabbit. Can I use your psychic shit? No, I can't. Oh my God, it's like, just zap the damn thing like Palpatine already. Oh. Don't. No. What? What the fuck? Danny, will you stop with the headshots? Fucking hell. You just domed this poor fool. Oh no, it wasn't a headshot. Okay, it was a lung shot. Oh, that's so much better. Nanny, stop this shit. Did you just shoot Luigi? I swear to God. Yeah, get over here. Inti, are you the medic again? You are. That's great. Nanny. Your bed has been forfeit for now. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Oh my God, rescue this poor guy. Jesus Christ. You're just like, aha, bam. What is going on with you? Why are you so angry all the time? Why do you just want to murder things? Oh my God, hold the hair. Shit. I'm just going to throw this out there. That could have been a headshot to the brain, like the gazelle. Nanny is lethal with that revolver. Fuck me, we got Calamity Jane over here. In the hell? He ran right into it, probably. He ran into my bullet. Yeah. Nanny's like, yep, I'm going to go take this and we'll have this for dinner. Can we eat that? Actually, I didn't really look. Oh, God, no, wait, no. We're not eating that. No. Kick it out of the... No, we're not eating that. That is that's bad meat. We can't eat that. I need to deal with this specifically. Just make a single dumping pile up there for dead rabbit. Dead rabbit. Let's see. Content storage. Clear all with the exception of rabbit. Where are they? Oh, it's a hare, not a rabbit, you dummy. Hare corpse. And I need it to not go in here yet. I'll have to set this back afterward. Nanny, what are you doing? Luigi, you know what? Seeing as you don't want to get healed up right now, you can haul that dead hare back out to the freaking... Yeah, I forgot, that's bad meat. We can't eat that shit. Ah. The shuttle has arrived already. Hang on. Hang on. Wait. Let's not put the guy on the shuttle while they're bleeding to death. Shot in the lung by one of our own. Let's not do that. Let's at least try to fix him up first and win some goodwill. Shit. Why didn't you show up 5 minutes ago and just pick the guy up, you dick? Honestly. Alright, now that's done, what I can do is just delete that, forbid that, we're not touching that shit. And then I can add hairs back to that. I really wish you could filter out, like where it's got fresh and rotten. Can we also, have a filter for animals that have been infected with the scaria thing or whatever, scaria or whatever. That's like that basically taints the meat and you can't eat it. If you eat any food that has had like that animal product in it, it's poisonous to you and you get food poisoning, I think. So yeah. All right. Oh god. Oh, we should put this guy in the shuttle now. Carry to the shuttle, yeah. Hey, buddy. No hard feelings. I think we're all good. This is good, right? You're gonna bestow us with much honor. Yeah. And away they go. Okay. Freeholder title gained with Luigi and do novice ceremony quest complete. Okay. In order to do the novice ceremony, we do need a throne room. We need to have a little meditation throne, and we got to do it in there. We'll get around to that, but I'm not in a rush now. We've queued it up. The honor is there, and it will not diminish, I believe. So, try to explain to them later that he got shot by the rabbit. Yeah, the rabbit grabbed the gun. We couldn't stop it. Got a title for shooting a guy. Excellent. That was insane. I don't believe what happened there. I'm like, just go, like, bam! Just comes running in, takes the shot, just downs the dude in one. I'm speechless. You better shoot that good when we get raided next, Nanny, because I'm going to need you to really crank it up to 11. I don't think your dial is obviously stuck right there, so that works. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to also... Well, let's let him do the vein first. I was going to say I'm going to also just mine the rest of this out, but I don't want him just to keep doing it for the whole place. We only need the dance hall anyway, making. We'll wait till the church is done. I forgot to put flooring in. Whoa! Monk is raiding! Hey dude, how was Helldivers? I kept seeing Monk is playing Helldivers in the corner of my screen. How's it going? Thank you for the raid coming in. All of the devotees chanting their love. It's good to see you all. Welcome to the insane stream. This is totally not the second start of a colony I've done today, because my other one died embarrassingly. And we're making it better, except for the fact that you just missed some crazy shit. This rabbit was chasing a noble. Monk is joining the colony. Okay, I will add you to the colony queue. We are currently in a queue now. Wrathful Monk. There we go. You can join you can all of you, when I have a free colonist, we do have one person in the queue already as well. That is Urana. So when this person joins us eventually, Urana's going to be named after, well, this colonist is going to be named after Urana. We'll get anybody else in though. We will also name you after them. And anyone else who joins, if you want to redeem the join the colony button, it's right there in the channel points. And I will add you to the queue, and you can have a colonist named after you to basically be mistreated and abused by me. It's a lot of fun. You'll have to take my word for it. We just saved a noble who was fleeing this mad rabbit. And Nanny, who is sleeping on the ground right now, thinking about what they're sleeping in the rice paddy, because we had to devote their bed to a medical bed so we could save this noble, because Nanny shot the noble. First gunshot trying to shoot the rabbit, shot the noble right in their lung, and down they went. And it was not a great time, so we're making Nanny sleep outside for now. Abuse me, Daddy. I will, Urana. When you get in my colony, I will. But whoever gets to be this colonist is going to be our medic and our researcher. I suppose now I can turn this back to a colony bed. We haven't built a hospital yet. This is as far as we've gotten. We're on like 11 days, in-game days into the colony. We're mapping out and planning to make a church, and then I'm going to make a dance hall. I'm going to make like a pool/cards room at the back. This is, excuse me. This is too much talking, apparently. The bit up here is going to eventually be the more permanent food hall, restaurant type thing. But before we build that part of the wing, we can leave this alone for now. I'm going to build my apartments up here. I suppose I could actually build here and not build that yet. You know? Yeah, we could do that. Just make a single mini block for now. Mini apartment block. But we are going to need a throne room. This area over here is going to be the royal residence. The goal of this colony, just to clue you all in who've just arrived, the goal of this colony is to join the Empire. And when we're in the Empire, well, I have a load of mods. I have the vanilla expanded mods. If you want a full mod rundown, visit my VOD page and go to the previous RimWorld stream from last week, and I start that by going through my mod list. So you can have a look and see what I've got. But the vanilla expanded Empire and Deserters have been added, so because they play off of each other, and they add a hierarchy system with the Empire mod. So there are many, many, many novices, which is what we are going to be. One of our people is going to be a novice. In fact, I think they are, aren't they? Aren't they a novice now? Hang on. What are we? No, we're a freeholder. That's it. Yeah, we're a freeholder. We can join the ranks of the novices. So Lucky Luigi is going to do that, and is going to be listed in here, and we can invite these other guys to visit us from the Empire. And then there are Acolytes, the next rank up, which I think we will be able to immediately become because he has like 9 honor already, or 8 or something. So that should give us enough to go straight to Acolytes. We don't have to dress like these people. We could, but we don't have to. And then you can be a knight. So if you continue to generate honor by doing good things for the Empire, you can be ranked up to a knight. Then you can be a praetor. And then you can be a baron. And then you can be an archon. And then you can be an archcount. And then you can be a marquis. And then you can be a dominus. And then you can be an archduke. And then you can be a consul. And then you can be a magister. And then you can be a despot. And then a stellarch, a high stellarch, and then the emperor, who I'm covering up, but they're there. Currently, Ateria Prodromus. Yeah, that is the Emperor. That's going to be where I want to be. That's the goal. We're going to get there. So there we go. Collars you ran. Whoa. Okay, we don't kink shame in this channel, but damn, take it to a room. Will you be protected by the Empire? Yes, one of the things we can do, we can get permits as we get higher up in rank. We start gaining permits for things. And one of the things we can do is we can call an aerodrone strike. We can call a salvo in. Orbital slicing beams. This is like an orbital cannon. We need to be an Archon to have one of those. Hell, we need to be a Knight to be able to get the aerodrone strikes. Transport shuttles, evac shuttles. Janissary squad as a Praetor. Cataphracts as an Archon. Trooper platoons and so on. We can just have them drop and do the fighting for us, you know? We can also call in, well, we can also gain stuff, uranium cloth, an Absolver squad, tech friars. They're basically tech priests from Warhammer 40k. They just do shit. They just like research and build shit for you. And they don't eat and sleep. They just go for it. And you can have them for a while, you know? It costs you honor to use them, and you need to have a permit which you use to unlock any of these. You can't just pick any and use it. You've got to pre-select them with a permit. And you can also, like, revoke a permit and reuse it on something else, I believe. But yeah, we can gain stuff or people as well. We can call in a labor gang and team and so on. Striker drop is 3 striker turrets will drop on the ground in the middle of a fight, open up in drop pods and just and start shooting things. Trooper squads, we can get one of those as an acolyte. The early game, we can get some help when people show up and try to attack us. Food drops, labor teams, you know. As an acolyte, I can gain 4 laborers for 4 days, every 60 days. So if we have a shortfall in work, I can do that. Call a labor gang as an Archon. I can get 8 laborers for 4 days. 12 laborers for 4 days as a Dominus. You know, like, you can get all kinds of stuff with royalty. We can also eventually vassalize some of these places. This one here is close enough to vassalize. If we do, once we become a marquis, I think. Orbital cannons are always cool. They are. I want to play RimWorld again, but I want to get all the DLC first. It's worth doing, yeah. Although, I would say, if you do, focus on one at a time. It's a lot of content. I haven't got biotech. Next time it goes on a sale on Steam, I'm buying it. Because I do want it. But I don't have biotech yet. But I have every other DLC, and they're so good. I haven't really dug into anomalies still much. I've played a bunch of it on my own and kind of poked it a little bit and seen what it does. They're good. You know, it adds some really weird shit. If you want Lovecraftian horrors in your RimWorld, that's Anomaly. You can research, because I have it active. We have a monolith, and it begins when you send somebody to investigate it. If you don't touch it, your Anomaly stuff doesn't happen yet. But when you do touch it, you get a new research tab up here. These are all my mods. You get a new research tab where you can do dark research. And that means you've got to have captive horrors and creatures. You can study the monolith for it as well, and it will gain research points, but they can only do so much a day before their brain starts to melt. So then they leave it for a few days, and it's really slow. But you can capture creatures, and then you can learn rituals from this and summon more creatures into a summoning circle, and then you've got to subdue the summoned creature and capture it and put it into a containment facility, and then you can research it. You can extract materials from it to make things. It's creepy. It's pretty good. And we are going to do some of that, but I don't know if it's going to be my primary focus. But if you focus on one at a time, it will help you understand how those work on their own before you interface it with other stuff and then work it into your gameplay. It'll be a lot of stuff otherwise. Ideology is my favorite still, though. I just love it. It's so good that you can make your own overarching theme for your colony. You know, if you want a colony of cannibalists, you don't have to, cannibals, you don't have to worry about needing a colonist that is a cannibal because that was like a rare random trait. Now you can say, well, everybody is. And everybody's happy with that because you chose cannibal when you built this. So, in fact, oh my God, look at this. The ideology of the savage tribe, they care about healthcare. Their hospital quality is increased and they require you to have charity and stuff, and they have a medical specialist and nurse as a role. It gives you colonists to have certain roles. You know, it does mean that you've got to stick to this stuff as well. If you go outside of your ideologies, well, you know, your people get unhappy. But we are royals, which means titles are always inherited. In the royalty system, only up to a certain point are titles inherited to family members, which doesn't really come into it unless you get biotech and then you start having children. Then it works. I would like to have had biotech for this run, but whatever. But we can't pick a leader for the ideology. I can make a priest and all the other roles, but I cannot have a leader of the ideology. The leader is automatically picked from whoever is the highest royal title in the colony. And we also love parties. We love alcohol. It's desired but not demanded. That means you must keep your people drunk. So it gives you things to sort of do. You know, I tried to have pirates on the grav ship in Odyssey who wanted and required to be stoned on smoke leaf because I chose it in my ideology. And because we're progressive, all my crafting benches need to be powered, but their efficiency is increased as a result. And if I choose a manual one, unpowered, that's decreased. So you give yourself things like challenges. Always prefer stuff like cyborg stuff and body mods. With ideology, you can create an ideology for that. Transhumanism. People want to be cyberized. They need it. And if they don't have a cyborg limb of some kind or any prosthetic, even a peg leg, they're happier with that than a natural leg, even though it's worse than a natural leg. It's really cool. So yeah, you know, I do love ideology. It's a great, great mod. You know what we're going to need to do as well, though, is have we need an electric tailor bench. I've just realized we don't have any clothing, really. Should probably put it here. Yeah. Just put it there for now. We'll make a tailor bench. It's not, it needs to be in its own dedicated workshop to have a productivity boost, but that's fine. Never knocks off more than a couple of quid. I've seen them have some 40%ers, but usually only at the big times of year. So Easter probably is going to be the next big one. Easter, spring sale, winter sale, it was on a pretty crappy bonus, but I think like maybe the Halloween sale was when it was last on a decent offer. I'm not sure, because that also lines up with like Cyber Monday, Black Friday kind of deal, Thanksgiving sales, stuff like that. But when they do go on sale, they're worth getting. Plus, you get tons of content from it. I think it's oh no, the power system needs wood. We need I need to manually tweak my people for a bit. All right, mining, plank cutting. Get on to plank cutting. Cooking takes a back seat. Hey, Yuri, hello. Welcome. How are things, my dude? Nice to see you. Hello, Sarah. Hi. Thanks for popping by, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you're both doing well. All right, we need to harvest some wood because this isn't getting built still. Oh, that's right. And before the raid came in, I was going to build a floor here, wasn't I? And I just totally forgot. Look what you did to me, Monk. You made me forget what I was doing. That's not a bad thing. It means you get my attention. Barn floor should also be there. Let's do that. Just job hunting, so back and forth. Yeah. Good luck with that. I do hope something good comes your way. It's a stressful thing. But when you no longer have to do it, it's good. It feels good. All right. Luigi is getting on with some lumberjacking. Then building. Nice. But we also need that to refuel. I'm glad we have these free batteries that we found. At least we had those on the map and we don't have to research them yet because our research hasn't even begun. All right. What materials do I have to build things? Like 21 and 26? Because this person is naked. This person's naked and they're going to be... Well, they've got cloth pants. Oh, okay, they've got pants. Well, in that case, I am going to make just a shirt for them. Just a shirt. Where is it? Make a t-shirt. Oh no, it needs 40. Oh, bollocks. 60. Oh, that's even worse for tribal wear. They may put a parka on, but it's 35 degrees outside. I don't want them putting a parka on. That's way too hot for that shit. Man, we need a lot more. A lot more than what we have. Way more than what we have. Oh god, there's still more potatoes and rice over here that hasn't... Oh god, it's going to rot away soon anyway. And the animals have been eating it, I bet. Oh boy. Well, Semi's got to join us at some point. But the nudity is going to be like a concern for them. So, no colonists assigned to hunting. Well, we'll change that now. Who was going to be the hunter? Inti. You don't really do anything else other than haul for now, which is great, but we need you hunting. So, not right now. It's nighttime, bro. Okay, fine. Go kill something. Oh, that one there was dead already. Head bitten. Oh, a warg. Ugh. And another one. A warg has been over here thinning these guys out. Okay, well, this is good. This is fine. I'll just leave Inti to do that. Okay, the generator is refueled. That's good. Refuel the batteries. Top them up. I really want my church finished. Then we can begin rituals. We can begin all kinds of stuff. I mean, we could do a few over here. We don't necessarily need a church for all of them. We should also build an outdoor spot for now. Well, where are we going to put it? Maybe up here. There we go. Because we can do a lantern festival outside.